Hey everybody, this is Joe's Premium Firewood, bringing you another monthly inventory video. Today's date is September 1st, 2023, Labor Day weekend in the United States. And I'm gonna go around my property and show you all the wood I have stacked and stored. So let's get to it. As you can see right now, I have this face cord that I just split. I live streamed this on Facebook if you were watching that, to my Joe's Premium Firewood page. And I didn't measure it, I just eyeballed it, but I'm gonna go stack this and I'll send you a picture of it to show you what face cord looks like. And I'm telling you, that's it right there. So I guess I can't count this as part of my inventory because it's going out to a new customer after this video. So over here, this is my brother's inventory, the self-proclaimed king of firewood. He does have some actually nice stuff out here. But then he mixes it with green stuff. He got some ash, you know, like right here. This stuff's dry, but then he put this green cherry and there's box elder in there and silver maple. So he's trying to sell it on his own, and he's expecting to get my price, which is $140 just for that wood. It's not going to happen. You know, if you want to get top dollar, you got to have top quality. So anyway, what I did is I told him he should just keep one side of dry wood, like ash, or if you can find ready to burn stuff, and then have the stuff on the other side. But you can see he just throws anything and everything in here. You know, all the limb wood, just tiny stuff. So normally I'm his #1 customer, but I'm sorry, I just can't do that. I mean, look at the difference in the wood, nice and straight and whatnot. All consistently cut, about a 15-inch average or something like that. Over here, this is where I just split the wood at. There was another pile about this size right here, and I split right into the truck. Those big ash pieces I got from Mike, and that's where the debris went to. And this is what I call my bay #1. Anything that goes in here is dry, so if I wanted to split this stuff in here right now, I could sell it right away. It's ready to burn. But I have one problem with that. I got a wasp, or I call them, they're ground bee or sweat bees, and they're in there. And I've been pouring, my friend just said to pour soapy water using Dawn dish soap on it. But when I'm pouring it on there, it probably all spreads out and doesn't hit the nest. So one other thing I heard to do is somebody said, get like a brown paper bag. I seen it on a Facebook video actually. Get a brown paper bag and like make it look like a nest, draw a black hole on it and put it right in front of their nest, and they'll see that and they're very territorial and they'll move somewhere else. That's what I heard anyway. Sounds like a gimmick to me. But back to the video. There's rejected pieces that I give to my mom. You know, see, my brother throws all that stuff into his pile and sells it too. As you can see, look at the size. You know, that one's real long and they're short, and it's just junk pieces, and he puts it in his pile. So back here, this is bay #2. This stuff, I did put in some semi-season stuff back in March and April, May, when I was starting to fill it. But as of May 31st, only dry wood goes in here. And on Monday, I split all this ash into here and built this wall. But I'm leaving this open for now because I think I'm going to have to sell out of here until it gets cold enough for the bees or the wasps or whatever they are for them to die. So I'll just keep adding dry wood in here and selling it out of here until we get that first freeze and it's like in the 20s, and then I can start selling out of there when the bees die. Right here, this is my bundle storage area. And since I delivered to them on Tuesday, I'm out. I got to make 30 more. And this is my bundle grade wood and my bundle assembly station, which I use twine that Rogala sent me. I'm gonna have to cut some more of that. But I would say there's probably enough here that I got cut. I want to just use this all up now. There's probably enough to make at least 100 bundles, maybe 120 right now, I would say there, max. And then, because I have to sell that wood in here, and that's why I got to get this gone. But it'll be gone. That I do sell, I don't know, probably 400 or 500 bundles a year between my driveway stand and the store I sell to. And then right there, there's another pile of rejects for mom. Same with right there. Right here, this is where I put only dry, ready to burn oak. I would say this stuff probably needs a little bit more time. Maybe by the end of September, it'll be ready. So if I find any dry oak in the woods, or my guys bring me some, I'll have them put it here until it's full. And then that would be a half core, because that's like 12 feet apart. And where those, but like I said, I'd have to get up to these screws, which are at like 4 foot tall. Back here is what I call Oak Alley. And if you watched, I did a live stream the other day on Facebook, and then I also put it onto YouTube. Mike and Zach brought this load of red oak for me, semi-season. I guess it's been down for like a year, and it won't be ready till next fall. But I think on Sunday I'm going to come out here and live stream it onto YouTube and Facebook, and I'm going to start splitting and stacking it. The sooner you get it split and stacked, the sooner it'll dry. Like this pile here, Zach and I did on the 4th of July before we went out on the lake. But this stuff was pretty wet, so it won't be ready till next fall. This stuff's ready right now. I've been saving it for my restaurant customers, or I have a guy that wants it. But this stuff, you can see a lot of that. It was pretty semi-seasoned, and this has been sitting here, I think, since the fall. So this stuff's ready right now. And so is this stack right here. And this is about, I don't know. I think I got a guy that wants it. He buys from every year. I'm going to tell him $175 for that stack. It's about 10 foot by 4.5 foot tall. Over here is where I keep white oak, but I sold that to the restaurant. So I got my guy's looking for white oak that's dry and ready to put there. I have another stack over here that I was going to sell to that guy that buys oak every year. I'm surprised he hasn't called me by now, so I might have to call him. I was going to let him have that stack too for $175. This stack Mike split in June of 2022, but it was green oak, and I think it needs more time. So what I was going to do, the guy that buys off me, I was going to sell him that and this for $500, or $150 for this stack right here. $175 for that, and $175 for that, or $500, and he picks it up. So, and then I have, this is some really nice oak. This is pretty dry when Nate brought it over here. I think I paid him $200 for the wood, and he split it, and I would probably sell that for probably like $320, something like that. But it's real nice looking oak. You might have split some of it too big, but like I say, this is straight grain. If somebody has an axe, they can split it, or a maul. Right here is my cherry storage area. I just delivered to the restaurant a couple weeks ago. I'm still waiting to get the check. Hopefully it shows up today. But I would say there is at least 2 Joe cords there. You know, those are 8 feet long right there. So there's 2 face cords. And then it goes another, 6 feet. So it might be pretty close to a cord. And then Mike dropped up, when he brought the oak, he had a few pieces of cherry. And then you can see where I got these silver maple logs down here. And then that's where we're gonna stack it when I get more cherry in, and Phil's got a bunch. And I'm gonna make this area my summer campfire wood storage area. Right here, I got about a Joe cord. I would say $160 for this. It's box elder, cherry, and maple. And then what I'm going to do is like lay boards down and just start stacking rows. I'm not going to pile it up again, because it just doesn't dry that way. I know it takes a lot of time to do it, but it's the right thing to do, because like I say, the pieces in the middle and the bottom just stay so wet and don't really dry very good. So I always have to, if I'm delivering it, I got to mix in some of that dry stuff from bay number 1. Over here, I got some outdoor boiler wood. These are my large rejected pieces. And like I say, my brother's throwing stuff like this too into his pile. And these are just logs that for whatever one reason or another, I split them, and they're cut too long, cut too short, and I just pile it up here. And if somebody wants to buy it, if they come and pick up, I sell it by the pile. I don't sell by the cord. I'd probably want at least $100 for that stack right there. All right, we got to jump in the truck real quick, and we're going to go down. I'll show you what I got in our driveway. Oh, my seat moved up and doesn't want to go backwards. So now I'm just kind of scrunched in here. But we'll go down to my driveway area and I'll show you what we got down there. There's the current miles on my truck. Just flipped 200,000. My other truck made it 317,600 miles. Right here, I just bought some of that stuff from my brother. I told him to sell it to me before he splits it and puts that in that pile and ruins it. But this is going to be summer camp firewood also. A lot of maple and cherry. I'm going to put some sassafras in here too. There is a little bit of box elder in there too. And then down here, I've got some boiler wood, more boiler wood like it was up by the house. So I've got this pile right there. You know, some of that stuff is cut too long, and I'm not gonna, you know, try cutting off it. I actually see some hickory in there, but you know, it becomes more work than worth to try to save one piece. And I got a pile there, so I'd probably, you know, for them 2 piles, I'd probably want like $100 for that also. It's my cheapest stuff. And as you can see, I have a driveway stand over there where I sell self-service bundles. And we probably should sell some this weekend, being a holiday in the United States. Labor Day is on Monday, but everybody gets a 3-day weekend. But down here, this is what I call my hickory haven, where I store all my hickory. I did have some cherry down here. I've got some other stuff too, but I'll show you here in a second. So that I just emptied that out. A guy came and picked up the last of my driest stuff right there, and that holds you know, about, there's probably more than a cord. I think it's like about, I don't know, 14 feet long, and if I stack it like 5 foot high and do 2 rows, you know, slightly over a cord can go there. And then I've got this stuff here. This stuff's pretty dry. It was pretty semi-season when Mike split it in the spring, and I just got an order for some of this, and this is where I'll be taking it from right here. I know that stuff's dry. This stuff has been split recently. In fact, I split this last week, and I think I'm just going to leave this stack as it is and sell it, because I've got other areas to show you where I'm storing it. And right here, I got a cord of long cut, split big black locust. It's been here since April of 2022. I guarantee you this stuff's bone dry and ready. And then I got some of these rounds on the ground that that are pretty damn dry too, that have been here that long also. But I'll just mix that in with those when I ship it. And I got some junk wood for Mom down here. When we're down here working, this is the pile we throw it into, so Mom will like burning that stuff. And got some boiler wood down here too. I just didn't feel like moving it up to my piles. I'll just, when I get it order, I'll sell this stuff first. And how I normally sell that is $75 for as much wood as I can fit into my truck, plus delivery. Or like I say, if they want to come pick it up, I'll say, okay, for all that, I want, you know, $10 or something. And same with this over here. This is more boiler wood. And then this right here, this is like some long cut stuff that I'm gonna sell to people that have outdoor fire pits, some summer camp firewood, because it's long. And then this is a pile of stuff that's been here since like 2020. So I mean, some of it's still solid, but I may just sell this as boiler wood. But like this white oak, now that's nice. That's 16-inch perfect. But that came in with some hickory that Herb brought me. So I'll try to get as much good wood out of this as I can. And then there's more boiler wood and wood for Mom here. Right here, I got a processed pile of Shagbark hickory that the restaurant gets. This is probably a Joe cord right here. And I think I'm going to deliver a load of it next week and then have Herb bring me more, because this has been here a while. They want it green, so I'm going to want to get it to them fairly soon. And then Herb, just all this area where these tarps are, when Herb brings me, he either brings me rounds, or sometimes I just have him process it, because if I'm feeling weak and can't lift up the pieces, then I'd have to pay somebody to do it anyway. So I might as well pay Herb. I got some more long cut stuff here. I'd say this stuff's dry, but a lot of it has, you know, the fungus on it. And I'll probably sort that out and end up giving it to Mom, like in that pile right there. And right here, the last couple of years I've had cherry here, but cherry dries so fast, I decided to convert this into hickory. And a couple weeks ago, my brother helped me. I got a wood free from a tree service guy of mine, and I split out of here. So this is green. So, but I want to fill this all the way out to all those pallets and get that drying too. And then this right here, this is a little bit of stuff I got from Phil. This is Shagbark hickory also, but it's not green. It's pretty dry. So once I sell this, so I'm saving this for somebody who wants dry wood right away, and then I refill this with hickory. So that's why I call this area Hickory Haven. So, all right, I got to go deliver that wood. I don't want to be late to the new customer that I'm taking this truckload or face cord of ash to. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks everybody who makes it to the end, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.